And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Waiting. Here comes Tim. 29 is Mike. 29. We got it.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Jones. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On the run, it's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This is Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants 11. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
With the score tied.
The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Freeman. And he's got room. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 21-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Freeman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 19 yards away, and the Giants have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People gets it on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they run the option on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 17.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now Jones on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Brooks Reed, with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, 29 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Giants
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Third, not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
intended for Kiki QT. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First down, Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
88, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Wentz now on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Second and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the screen. 29 is the mic.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Slye lining.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Panthers 49. Giants 33.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
49-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
38-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.